6'3" freshman from Miramar, Florida, wearing number 11, Trent Rowe.
Attitude check, Bronco pride. Welcome to the Felton J. Capo Arena of Fayetteville State University. Today's matchup is your Fayetteville State Broncos at 3-11 facing the Claflin University Panthers at 6-11. I am Arthur James with my partner, the legend, the 2014, the CIAA Coach of the Year, Coach Alphonse Key, and today's matchup should be a good one, Coach Key.
Well, it's going to be an exciting time. This is a new member of the CIAA, Claflin University. This will be game 2 in Southern Division play for the Broncos, so it's very impactful. It's a meaningful game.
All right, so let's go ahead and go over the starting lineup. Today's starting lineup is the junior out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Raymond Pratt. He stands at 6'5", 215. He has 5 double-digit games this year. Next, you have the junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Nakia Rivers, at 6'3", 185. He's ranked 21st in the CIAA in scoring average. Next, you have the freshman, Jacob Crutchfield, at 6 foot, and out of Greensboro, North Carolina. He's expecting him to have a good game. Big man had an outstanding dunk a couple of games ago. Next, you have the sophomore out of Tokyo, Japan, at 6 foot, Mark Burton. Before he had 4 double-digit games, season high 19, made 5 threes against Elizabeth City. And lastly, you have Jal Webster, out of Chesterfield, Virginia. He had 3 seasons at Concord, averaging 5.1 points a game. And for your Claflin University Panthers, you have number 2, Cornelius Reynolds, out of Orlando, Florida. Number 4, Tristan Thompson, out of Washington, D.C. Number 11, Trent Rowe, out of Miramar, Florida. Number 15, Noah Jenkins, out of Columbia, South Carolina. And number 44, Antonio Bussey, out of Athens, South Carolina. All right, Coach Key, what are today's keys of the game that you like to get into?
Well, being the second of a Southern Division game, you want to build on success. Fayetteville State had a great win in Charlotte against John C. Smith in Braidboard that put them 1-0 in Southern Division. So we want to continue that success momentum, come home, execute offensively and defensively, and as we talk consistently to the staff, is protect their paint, make the opposing team shoot outside in.
All right, what are some key players for this game, Coach Key?
Well, obviously, coming off last game, you had 2 starters for the Broncos. You had Burton with 19 points. He's an impactful point guard and scorer, as well as Nakia coming off of 19 points. So Rivers and Burton will be 2 impactful guards to watch this game. And for the Claflin, you have dynamic Cornelius Reynolds.
All right, appreciate that, Coach Key. Fayetteville State's win the tip off, and early Nakia Rivers shoots a 3, rims out, rebound to Raymond Pratt.
Like I said, Nakia had a great game in Charlotte and Braidboard. 19 points was impactful, so he's continued that role on tonight.
Nakia Rivers shoots a jump shot, and he nails it. Broncos take the lead early on in this game, going up 2-0.
And to get back into the man-to-man, inside out, switching the ball screens.
And that's Tristan Thompson for the 3.
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan is a guard out of D.C. Has city handle to negotiate that basketball and create for himself. He's an exciting guy to watch. And also has experience playing at Lincoln University to transfer.
That was Raymond Pratt on the wing. Deflection to the Panthers. Broncos possession.
Coach Spencer always has a bag of tricks offensively in the secondary break. A lot of actions, dribble handoff, back screens, DHO. So I'm looking forward to see how they solve that for the Panthers at Claflin.
Panthers bringing the ball up the court. Tristan Thompson setting up the offense.
But both teams have gone to different lineups over the CIAA season. This is a 3rd or 4th lineup for the Claflin Panthers, as well as the Broncos had adjustment with the injury with Jaquil Richmond.
Broncos rebound on the break. Nakia Rivers for 3. and he nails it. Broncos go up 5-3.
Telling the kid Rivers is becoming more comfortable in this role of scoring the basketball. As we discussed earlier, this is the second game of Southern Division play. It's a whole new season. Right now, the Broncos are 1-0, so that's their focus, to continue to play well during this time of year. We'll put them in position for great CIAA tournament seeding position.
And the Broncos didn't really start this season off that great, but as of lately, you start to see the chemistry build on the team. They're playing a lot better. And
ironically, again, before CIAA Southern Division play, those wins don't count for against you. So for them to be 1-0 right now, it's a great time to be 1-0.
Absolutely.
First, team second.
We talked about Richmond 3, a senior transfer, Division I transfer out of UNC Wilmington. Been out the last couple games. Great job by Mark Burton stepping up, and Crutchfield as well, the backcourt, to have some depth to sustain this winning, or to initiate it.
That was Tristan Thompson for the 3. Fayetteville State rebound. The kid Rivers on the break. He misses the layup. Panthers get the rebound, coming back up. Oh, we have a turnover. And that was Jacob Crutchfield with the layup.
I can imagine Coach Ricky Jackson from Claflin University cannot be excited about the way they're not getting back on defense. One thing that Fayetteville State does well in transition is push the basketball. They got to have buckets early.
Noah Jenkins for 3. He misses. Rebound. Trent Rowe with the putback, and he gets fouled. Going to the line for 2.
Well, Coach Spencer is really big on rebounding the basketball for obvious reasons, but the strength of Fayetteville State in transition is so critical to get the rebound first, be able to enable the guys to run and play to their strengths.
Trent Rowe.
Well, Claflin's had a multitude of changes from the last game. They changed the lineup a few times, so you have a few guys that are starting for the first time, so they're trying to find their way also.
Right. And Rowe knocks down both of his free throws. Burton on the inbound.
Little 2-2-1 3/4 court press.
Kid Rivers with the jump shot.
We have to find that balance of being aggressive at the same time, taking the time to get a great shot. It's a thin line for scorers to try to figure out.
Raymond Pratt with the steal. Burton has numbers. Ooh. Burton gets a little savvy with the handles. He passes to Crutchfield.
I'm sorry.
Crutchfield was setting up the offense. Rivers for 3.
You never want to see injuries, but one thing that's elevated is Mark Burton's opportunity, and he's been tremendous filling that role for Richmond. Coach Spencer's employed a kind of a matchup zone, a switching zone, which is keeping them off balance. Is impressive. A little different look. Wholesale substitutions coming in now. Kind of shows the depth of Fayetteville State in the backcourt as well as the front court. Sharpshooter Denzel Parsons in, number 10. Joshua Bryant, 20. The big guy Brown, 45. And Crutchfield, 33. Checking in for the Broncos, bringing some fresh opportunity for guys to impact the game.
That was Tristan Thompson with the layup and the emphatic block coming from Will Brown.
And that's his job, to make sure he's known in the paint. He could block and bother shots throughout the game.
Holmes bringing the ball up the court.
Going to the ball screen motion. Fayetteville State. Ball reversal, side to side, ball screen action, spreads the floor, lifts the defense. Outstanding attack, Joshua Bryant.
And that was Josh Brown with the penetration in the score. Broncos lead 9-5.
job getting the pass to Lane Bryant for the finish. Great start for the Broncos, up 11-5 at home, MLK Day.
That's Thompson to Reynolds.
No basket.
Outstanding job again, Will Brown, blocking and bothering 2 opportunities by the Claflin Panthers getting a stop. Outstanding work.
And how do you feel about the Broncos defense early on in this game, Coach?
Well, they're active, they're energetic. Coach Spencer, substituted 4 new players, so the energy is high. They scored a transition. Outstanding early on.
What adjustments did you see Claflin making?
Well, early on, they did get back in defense and transition. Fayetteville State is elite in transition, so you got to get back and make Fayetteville State, as we did before, make them shoot jump shots.
And now we're going to play MLK word scramble. So we got our contestants over here. They have a period of time to unscramble the word. The word is going to be dealing with anything dealing with Martin Luther King.
And outside Nakia, you talk about the points for the Broncos have been isolated in the paint. And anytime a team wins the paint points, usually win the game.
So, y'all got to
I
unscramble
noticed
the
Josh Bryant came in off the bench. Josh Bryant, he's a player that you recruited, right?
He is. He came out of 71st High School, was Cumberland County Player of the Year. As a junior, we brought him here, we sat him out, acclimated academically, socially, athletically, and now he's just blossomed under Ken Spencer, doing a great job developing him.
And how do you feel about his growth?
Well, like I said, he comes in the game, he's immediate impact. And he's off the bench, and he's a guy that can score at will, impact the game. Seeing him this year do a little better job getting other guys involved, but right now, there's no doubt about it, he's an all-CIAA caliber player.
Broncos inbounding the ball.
I love the versatility Coach Spencer has in the backcourt. 3 guards that could dribble, pass, and shoot. A little change of defense by Claflin. A little 1-3-1 early, 1-2-2, trapping on the sides. Kind of disrupt Fayetteville State's rhythm.
It's Burton the host. Burton's trying to find an opening. He penetrates. He finds host for 3, and he nails it.
Well, impressed again with Mark's vision to find a shooter and make him a better player. And Coach Ricky Jackson is a veteran in the game. He was a former assistant coach at Shaw University when they were very successful. He kind of had that recruiting. So CIAA is not new for him. He's been around. He knows the league, appreciates it. He's glad to be in it.
That was Thompson who penetrated and found Reynolds for 3.
Cornelius Reynolds with the 3, a dynamic hybrid forward, 6'6", can play inside or out, put the ball on the floor, long and rangy. Good basketball team here. Good 2 teams tonight.
Post pass inside and it gets stolen by Reynolds.
A little casual with the pass, deliberate and intentional.
And that's Broncos with the foul on Josh Bryant, his first foul.
But Coach Spencer continues just to kind of refuel and substitute and bring in fresh bodies. The key is back in, coming in for number 13, Mark Burton. So we got a lot of luxury in the backcourt. Quality guys are coming in, no drop off in talent as he subs.
With Mark Burton now, who's running the point for the Broncos?
That's the great thing about it. You have a plethora of guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot. You have Brian as well, can bring the ball to the floor, as well as Denzel. So that makes them more effective. A group effort.
Panthers turn the ball over. Brian bringing the ball to the court. It looks like we have a foul on Romero Hill, sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee.
By way of Cleveland State Community College, you see a lot of experience on the staff of Claflin. A few junior college transfers, a 4-year transfer from Lincoln. So they're more a mature team. than the casual high school players come out of high school for his roster. Answer your question right now, you have Joshua Bryant handling the basketball, initiating the offense.
Bryant inside the Brown. Brown with the turnaround, and he gets hit with the travel.
Boy, his post position was too deep. It's when you catch the ball on the block. He was so deep that he only had one way to go towards the middle. A little higher on the mid block, he can have both ways to go. So he'll learn that. I know Coach Broad talks in length about his post position.
Absolutely. Probably should have passed that one back out.
No question. He didn't repost. Little matchup. Switching zone is kind of giving Claflin problems.
That's Reynolds for 3. Rebounds Broncos. Bryant bringing the ball up the court.
You talk about checking in Romeo Hill for Claflin University. He's a guy that started before, so a lot of these guys on Claflin have played off the bench or starting the game. So very comfortable, 9 or 10 deep.
Crutchfield with the layup, rims out. Panthers with the rebound on the break. And that was Marquise Crutchfield with the block.
Coach Spencer and the bench erupts. And also that was a charge call as well. So you had a combination of a guy taking a charge, giving his body to penetration as well as a shot block. A great defensive play. 2-2-1 again. Claflin's trying to get FSU off balance.
Bryant to host for 3. He knocks it down.
Great spacing, great vision.
Coach, I noticed Claflin is beginning to press. What does the press do against the Broncos?
Well, it does two things. It could either slow you up, take some time off the shot clock, so when you come across half court, you have less time to work, or it can speed you up. So it basically makes you uncomfortable, get you out of rhythm. But right now, they're doing a great job of solving that rhythm as far as Fayetteville State, penetrating, pitching, and scoring opportunities coming rather easy in the last few possessions.
And that was Austin Lawrence called for the travel. All right, Coach, we have this game at 17-8. Broncos starting off pretty well. You're starting to see the adjustments from Claflin to try to shake the Broncos up, but it does not appear to be working. How do you feel about the Broncos thus far?
Well, I think the advantage the Broncos have, they have 3 ball handlers in at the same time. Usually they have a point guard, primary guy, and 2 wings, but by them having 3 guards, it allows them to make better decisions versus presses and versus pressure. So it's difficult for those guys to kind of lock them in, and that's a great job having a 3-guard lineup. And a big issue for Claflin right now is they have 9 turnovers, which could result in 18 opportunities for the opposition. So that's a big deal. They must shut that down. Fayetteville State right now is shooting over 50% from the field.
Crutchfield finds Will Brown. He loses it, puts it up, misses, rebounds, and gets it in for 2 with the putback.
Well, this kid keeps getting better, kept the ball high, quick elevation. See Coach Ray Broughton in practice, working with his skill set, keeping the ball high. It's nice to see rewards.
And that's number 20, Danny Brown, kissing it off the backboard for 2.
He's a transfer out of Norfolk State University, so on both ends you have high-level basketball, Division I transfers, a Division I talent in the CIAA Southern Division game.
Crutchfield inside the Brown. Paul Face goes up for 2, and they weigh the basket off and hit him with another travel.
Well, Coach Spencer's not excited about that. Good catch. I thought it was a good move, but I'm over here. I don't have a red stripe. I don't have a stripe or a whistle.
Thompson bringing the ball up the court, setting the offense up.
It looks like Fayetteville State is switching all screens right now, which is confusing a little bit to Claflin. And we're excited to have Claflin in the league out of Orangeburg, South Carolina, the oldest historically black college university in the state of South Carolina. So we're excited to have them. They're a new member.
And that was number 33, Austin Lawton. It was like he was trying to go up for the dunk. Trying to get you with the forceful layup, the Blake Griffin.
Aggressive counseling. Again, Claflin founded in 1869. So happy to have those guys in the CIAA family. Look forward to them years to come, impacting this league in a positive way.
What is your expectations for Claflin as this season goes on?
Well, even before they were fifth in the league, they were on a lot of CIAA team schedule. When they get going, the head coach, Ricky Jackson, alma mater, Virginia Union, he's helped out on that staff as well. So he has some rich, decorated experience. Virginia Union, at their heyday, he was a part of that. He was the assistant coach for Shaw. He's been a head coach for the junior college level. So he's coming in prepared. I expect him to be viable, a competitive team this year and years to come.
And this is his 6th year with Claflin at 91 and 73. So he has a good productive record.
He does. And we kind of remind ourselves in this state, in the CIAA Division II level, to an ACC any night in CIAA, you could take a loss. But he's prepared for it.
At 4-2 at home, it seemed like team to struggle on the road, 2-7.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a whole different ball game here. But he's going to do a great job. He's already done a great job. Again, historic. His experience level is elite, and he's been all over the country. He's a northern guy originally. And at Shaw, when I was in the league, he was at Shaw as assistant coach. They had outstanding talent. Outstanding talent. So I'm pretty sure the same thing will happen in Claflin over time.
And the Broncos at home 2-4. Has been in a lot of these games and lost them at the end.
Yes.
What do the Broncos need to do to make that adjustment so they can finish these games?
Well, I think they're doing it. You talk about 1-0 and the CIAA, and the reality is the biggest lessons are learned a lot of times through losses.
Absolutely. That's Host on the corner for 3. He misses. Panthers with the rebound.
A nice sideline break win by the Broncos.
And that was Brown losing the ball. Broncos get the possession.
So Phil says red hot from the 3-point line.
And Hill almost had some cookies, Coach. Brian says that's my fault.
Coach Spence on the sideline trying to communicate to Brian, don't play, just go by the guy. Don't just go by him. He has elite speed. Don't play with the basketball. Make one move and go.
Host with the inbound to Brian. Brian to Rivers. Crutchfield with a pretty pass to Will Brown for the Yam.
Big time finish, elevations in the house. It's very impressive by Crutchfield, a forward that better have that vision. Look left and throw right.
Absolutely. Thompson setting up the offense. They get it inside to Lawton. Lawton makes a move and scores the layup.
I compared it a few minutes ago when Brown caught the ball on the post. He was too high. Lawton caught the ball in great position, had both ways, both sides to go. And he's a graduate student for Claflin, so he has some experience, been around the block a few times.
This is Brian on the wing. He penetrates, lays it up, and with the up and under, scores for 2.
If not one of the top finishers at the guard position in CIAA, Joshua Bryant. Fayetteville product.
Hill penetrates, finds Thompson on the wing. Hill steps up for the 3 and misses it. Rebound Crutchfield. Bryant bringing the ball up the court. And Bryant makes a move.
Good decision.
Lays it up and gets another layup.
Hesitated. Fooled me, I put my head down.
Thompson almost knocks his own coach out.
Outstanding effort by Haas, known as a shooter. That's why we're doing well now. He's defending, doing the small things.
And Thompson lost the ball back court. The Broncos bench went wild. I think they thought that could have been a backcourt violation.
Oh, 10-second count, exactly. But both teams are always a little biased on their side.
That's the kid Rivers for 3. Broncos go up 28-15.
Coach Jackson is getting instructions out to his team. Doing a good job. He sees an opportunity for 33. Lawton scored the ball, so he's telling his team, let's go back to that same play. Let's kind of wear it out and see if Fayetteville State make an adjustment.
For the Broncos, Raymond Pratt.
Looks like both teams are making some substitutions.
It's like a variety pack with potato chips. Coach Spencer has a lot of options, bringing in 4 guys in, 4 guys out, shooters, drivers.
Hill rolls to the wing, passes it to Brown. Brown back to Hill.
Coach Jackson trying to find some isolation on the block with good defense by the Broncos that really slowed them up. Got a shot clock violation. Last 6 minutes, I tell you, last 6, Fayetteville State's been on fire. 5 for 6 from the field. That's pretty good percentages.
Absolutely.
That'll take you a long way. As cold as it is outside, it's nice to have some warmth inside. From frostbitten to third-degree burns. A matter of 10 steps walking out, coming to Capel Arena.
And Brian gets ripped. That was Davis, and Brian gets it back.
Now, Coach Spencer just talked about him. Don't play with the basketball, young man. Attack. Be assertive with your movements.
Burton with the fake and the penetration, passes out to Brian for jump shot, and he knocks down the 2.
A lot of time when a guy has speed like that, the more you dribble, the better it is for the defender. Just go by him.
And that was a great job by Brian to lose the ball, get the ball back, and then make a great play on the offensive end.
What's been so impressive throughout the year with Coach Spencer's team is they always played hard, even to the losses. That's a true testament of coaching and culture.
It looks like Brian is trying to slow it down. Raymond Pratt on the wing. Gets a nice screen by Webster. And Webster lays one up and gets blocked out of bounds.
Pratt got a little aggressive. I think Coach Spencer kind of wanted the offense to continue to flow from side to side. This time will come to shoot the ball at the right time, the right person.
Yeah, Webster did a good job of rolling off of that screen.
He did. And by him rolling, collapse with defense, opportunities for wings get open.
That was Brown for the 3. Excuse me, Bryant for the 3.
Well, when he's shooting a 3 like that, he's almost impossible to guard inside of a leg because as fast as first step is.
That was Bryant deflecting the ball out of bounds.
One thing, a pin down screen to get Brown a shot over there for Claflin. So good defense again by the Broncos.
Broncos lead this ball game 33-17 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the half.
Well, Joshua Brown is top 5. You talk about shooting from the field 100%, 6 for 6, has 13 points in the first half. And this is all coming off the bench. 1 for 1 from the 3-point line and 2 rebounds. So you talk about a guy that has his touch all over the game.
And early on, we noticed Nakia Rivers was getting up a heavy load of the shots. It seemed like that's kind of turned into the hands of Josh Bryant. And honestly, I say you keep it with the hot hand.
Well, both of these guys had the luxury of scoring the ball. You start out the game with Nakia Rivers, and then you sub Joshua Bryant, so you have that punch being consistent. A lot of times you have a roster where the first 5 is kind of dominant, and when they sub, it's a drop-off. It could be possibly that when he subs, it could get even stronger. So that's going to bode well moving forward for the Broncos.
Absolutely. Josh Bryant on any team in the CIAA could be a starter.
Well, I tell you what, it just tells you how humble he is, and he's about winning, and he will be a starter, but right now, Coach has him off the bench. When teams click like that and commit for one, I'm great that could happen. It could be an exciting 7th division run for the Broncos and the tournament. I wouldn't be surprised at all. We end up at the top of the league come February.
Claflin inbounding the ball. $10 on the shot clock. Thompson drives, finds Davis, and he misses. He gets fouled, and he will be going to the line for 2.
Jacob Crutchfield as his first, team 7. On the line,
both of these teams have outstanding staff. Rashawn McCain from Fayetteville State does a great job recruiting operations day to day, helping Coach Spencer be successful, and Ray Broughton as well. A former AAU coach, a women's basketball coach, a high school coach, spent time in the military, brings a real leadership. Anytime you get a chance to serve our country, they know what leading's about. So both teams have got great men helping them be successful. Coach Jackson, look at his staff as well. Terrence Jenkins and Doug Robertson. So he has former head coaches on his staff also. So great group of men leading tomorrow's generation.
Screen by Webster. Burton to Crutchfield. Crutchfield the host.
Of course, was a good-looking freshman out of Ben L. Smith High School in Greensboro, North Carolina. Good tip, class high Q basketball play. And he's a transfer from the Aggies out of Greensboro, North Carolina A&T. Multi-dimensional forward, 6'5", big body, can pass, dribble, shoot. Rebound on the basketball, doing a great job of playing a role to help the Broncos be successful.
Thompson for 3, and he knocks it down. Broncos lead 35-20 with 3 minutes left in this half.
Well, Tristan Thompson, again, a 5'9" guard out of Washington, D.C. He could dance a little bit with that basketball, has a little game, and could create a little bit. The guys deciding to watch.
Burton with the penetration.
And Fayetteville State continue offensively just to continue to push. They're on a run right now to keep adding up run, 15-point game, many spurts and going on. So again, they continue to defend and rebound, allows the offensive prowess to really grow and expand.
And Burton will be going to the line for 2. He is a 77.5% free throw shooter.
10-3 run by the Broncos, alluding to earlier.
Burton knocks down his first.
Danny Brown's checking in, 6'3" guard out of Norfolk State for the Claflin Panthers.
And Burton misses his second, rebound to Webster.
Panthers foul number 33.
And they charge the foul to Austin Lawton, his first foul. Webster will be inbounding it for the Broncos.
And team fouls are 7-4. Broncos 7, Claflin 4. That could become a factor both ways.
Absolutely.
Get a chance to score the basketball with the clock not running.
Webster to Burton. Burton looked like he wanted to take a 3 there.
Side ball screen. Claflin hedges and returns. Opens the opportunity for Mark to get to the rim.
Possession remains to the Broncos.
And Burton with the penetration lays it up and gets blocked by number 30, Pritchard. That's Crutchfield with the inbound to Host.
And Rodney Pritchard, a 6'6" forward out of Havelock, North Carolina, by way of Benedict College. A lot of transfer, a lot of experience for the Claflin Panthers.
7 on the shot clock. Crutchfield penetrates, spins, lays it up, and they hit him with another travel. I think that's the 3rd travel call on the Broncos tonight.
And that's an area they've been pretty positive as far as taking care of the basketball.
And they hit Host with a foul.
That's his first, team 8th.
That's his first foul.
Fayetteville State right now has 5 turnovers compared to Claflin's 11. And I think one of the most critical in the trenches game there, you talk about scoring in the paint, and Fayetteville State has 16 points in the paint compared to Claflin's 6. Kind of reminds you of football weekend. You know, my heart was broken last night watching those games, but in the paint, whoever wins the paint opportunity usually wins the game and rebound the basketball.
And with that foul by host, that puts the Broncos in the bonus. Panthers knocked down their first. Thompson at the free throw line.
And schematically for Coach Ricky Jackson, this is a way for him to edge back into the game, then being the bonus, kind of create offense away from the basket, getting fouled and get some opportunity to score. So that's something to look at over the next 3 minutes.
Now that the Broncos are in the bonus, how do they make the adjustment to defend while they're in the bonus?
Well, you got to make sure you're aggressive, but you don't want to foul away from the basket. You know, make them earn it. Anytime in the rim, you got to kind of adjust accordingly, but away from the basket, just keep your hands up, make them earn it. And turnovers and fouls.
They charge Crutchfield with a good turnover.
To the game for the Broncos, number 20, Joshua Bryant. For the Panthers, number 20.
Almost like a merry-go-round amusement park. Both these coaches are really using their benches. Guys are coming in and out, kind of gets morale for the whole team ready to play when you know you have opportunity to come in compared to playing 6 guys the whole game.
That was Lawton with the layup on the inside. He gets fouled. He will be going to the line for 1.
Foul on number 21, Charles Webster. That's his 2nd, team 9th.
Well, each game it kind of takes its own personality. Claflin can score the basketball, so you know when he can score 70 points a game or so, when you know they're only scoring 24, you got to be ready for them going to make a run. And Claflin is fighting back, clawing into this game, being a Panther. They're on a 7-1 run in the last 1 minute and 38 seconds.
And Claflin gets the steal. Thompson at the top. He steps back, setting up the offense.
So critical to close halves the right way. Very impressive, both teams, how disciplined their offenses are.
2 on the shot clock. Thompson gets it up and he knocks down the 3. That 3 ball brings this game within 9.
Interesting is Thompson is a very confident city guard of Washington, D.C., so he's going to keep coming.
And Burton with the penetration takes a hard fall.
Panthers foul on number 30, Rodney Pritchard. That's his 2nd, team 5th. On the line, shooting 2 for the Broncos, number 13, Mark Burton.
Burton will be going to the line for 2. Knocks down his first.
Substitution into the game for the Broncos, number 45, Will Brown. Also in for the Panthers, number 21, Nicole Johnson.
Outstanding start for the Broncos, heating it up in here. But they must equally close the half. Momentum. Keep this game double figures and up, because psychologically, if you're Claflin, you're down 16, 17, and you get it under 10, it kind of gives you a boost and you feel much closer.
And Coach, it looks like they waved that second free throw off. It looks like they hit the Broncos with a lane violation.
Yes, critical things. Focus. You don't want to foul. I'm not sure about that.
Bronco foul on number 4, Reagan Pratt. That's his 2nd, team 10.
And that's
Pratt had the right intent to come over and help, but you really want Brown with his 6'11", 7-foot wingspan to kind of stand there and take your all chances against him.
That was Lawton with the turnaround and gets fouled. He would be going to the line for 2.
And I think right now, for Coach Spencer's liking, Austin Lawton is getting the ball a little too deep in the post. So I think we want to get the ball a little further out, make it a little more difficult to score over his left shoulder.
And Lawton knocks down his first free throw. That makes him 2 for 4 for the game, with the opportunity to go 3 for 4. He misses his second. Rebound Burton. Broncos lead this game 37-28 with 1:27 seconds left in the half. Burton with the drive. He lays it up and it gets blocked by Lawton. And they hit number 21, Michael Johnson with the travel. I don't know, Coach, that layup by Burton looked like it could have been a goaltending.
Yeah, these guys are definitely playing above the rim. No judgment calls, feast or famine. But can the Broncos close out this last minute with positive shots for the right people? The UCLA up screen. Crutchfield, good footwork on the block. Get back.
Rebound, Lawton. And the Panthers heave one up court, and it goes in a little scramble, and it looks like Broncos get the possession.
And Jacob Crutchfield, the 6-foot freshman out of Greensboro, North Carolina, has to get back defensively and make sure no one else gets behind him.
Timeout taken by the Broncos.
That would be the Broncos calling a timeout here.
Second timeout.
All right, Coach, we have 47 seconds left in this half. What's that about? Could be about 2-3 possessions. What do you think the Broncos need to do here?
Well, I think there's 27 seconds in the shot clock right now. They want to get a quality shot going towards the paint. They want to get a quick shot at nullify the time for Claflin. Execute, defend, and rebound. They had a couple lazy passes that were stolen in transition, as well as a couple fouls that were out of character. So this kind of makes them get one stop and one bucket and finish with momentum. Now Claflin, you kind of tell by the body language, they're believing. You know, it was a time and place where it could go from 15 to 20. They got it down, what, to 9. So they're believing. They want the opposite to happen. Finish on a positive note and continue the second half to get it done.
Right.
Got Joshua Brown, number 20 in the game, inbounding on fire. He's 13 points. You had the freshman, Crutchfield. You had the shooter, Denzel Haas, on the wing, and Brown and Crutchfield on the block. So let's see what Coach Cook's up to over there. Cross screen to isolation post up for Joshua. To a back screen. To a pin down. To a high ball screen. Outstanding spacing for Joshua Bryant. It's a great shot. Shot clock should reset if it hit the rim. A little confusing possession right there.
And Coach, if you were to rebound that, would you try to go up quickly or would you try to just wait and hold that for the shot?
It's all about the quality of the shot. If you put it back in there with certainty, yes. But going in reference to Claflin again on fire, finishing the right way, and Tristan Thompson has 8 of Claflin's last 11 points. So it's a game of possessions. It changes right in front of your eyes.
That was Davis knocking down a 3 to end the half. Broncos lead this game 37-31. All right, Coach, we have a whole half under our belts. How do you feel about this lead for the Broncos?
Well, it's a 40-minute game. Leads they're nice and they feel good, but it's about the groove of the game. And right now, it feels like Claflin is kind of getting away. So it's a matter of doing what you've done the first time and be consistent. A lot of times what you do is not exciting, but you got to take care of the basketball. You got to get back on defense and keep them out the paint. But since LA basketball, it's going to ebb and flow. It's like a A&E movie. You have no idea what turn, what mystery is going, but we know for certain that Joshua Brown is here to be dealt with. 13 points, and Tristan Thompson right back at him.
We'll move on to the next portion.
All right, also for the Broncos, Nakia Rivers, 3 for 7 for 8 points. And for Claflin, you had Austin Lawton, 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field. All right, 37-31. Broncos lead this game by 6. We will be back after the half.
Here have a voter registration card.
One, two, three. As it's plain to see, I go by the name of Jermaine Dupree. Dope man, fresh in the place to be. And stand up. I think they like. Oh, I think they like. I think they like. Oh, I think they like. I think they like. Oh, I think they like. I think they like. Oh, I think they like. Oh, I think they like me when they heard me on the other one.
Is anybody in here last name King?
So it's only right that I hit you with a, hit you with a.
City girls from the 305. Get on booty, pretty face, thick thighs. Period. Got to know we live. Pivot in the head, straight to Ocean Drive. Period. I'm the baddest, I said it, ho.
Martin Luther King's most famous speech is "I have a dream." So for that, does anyone have a cotton ball in their pocket? A cotton ball. A cotton ball. You got a cotton ball?
Look, it's all bad, it's all real. I ride in some big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills.
Talk to me, I ain't missing on nobody. I'm vibing on the beat. Honestly, I'm just trying to be. I just gotta be trying to get over on anything. They telling lies to me. I spent 5 on my pinky ring. She love my diamond ring. Ain't no way I'm married to the girl. She said her vows to me. I ain't getting on my knees, babe. You bow down to me. You go down for me. You lay down and do the time for me. Sorry, fool. Yeah, I lie to you, but don't you lie to me. It's Lil' Kodak, the finesse kid. Boy, who hide is me. Told the doctor, but he ain't playing. Cut my ties with my people. Now my grandfather was waiting up all by myself. Though now they never gon' stop me. And I see they say I flop though. Yeah, in my head I know what I know. Oh, and I say I count 50s on that hundreds. I say stop being on your passes on that time. Oh yeah, I cannot keep it up. Oh yeah, they cannot seem to keep up now. I've been hiding from attention on the rise. I didn't respond and now they see me on the rise. I got some stuff in my head. I'm on my shit, I'm not scared. I'm not slipping my name. I ain't to nobody. You go to the one with the problem. she want the space, so she got it. Her banks only got these children. I don't want no part, and I swear I ain't kidding. If I might learn, that's she don't feel. And I've been betrayed, it ain't no forgiving. I did a new made match, yeah. Walk with a whole lot of rats, yeah. Told on a whole lot of straps, yeah. Push it way back, yeah. Come on, there's a no cap, yeah. Play it slack, yeah. They say stay facts, yeah. Get on with these racks, yeah. I feel alright, they say that I've been wrong my whole life. Thought there was life, but since it's not, I keep my soul tight. Cause I came from the bottom, can't make you forever be with somebody. I'm not hurt, I'm mistaken, every time I blow out the brain when I feel that I got ties with my people. Now my grandfather pot. When it up all by myself, though, now they never gon' stop me. And I see they say I fly low. Yeah, in my head, I know what I know. And I say, I count 50s, I let honeys, that's that time flow. I say, stop it, no can't pass it, it's on that time. Oh yeah, I cannot keep it off my mind. Oh yeah, they cannot seem to keep up now. I've been hiding from attention on the rise. I didn't respond and now they see me on the rise. I got some up in my head now. I'm on my shit, I'm not scared now. I'm trying to do better, they know that I'm with it. I kill it, I listen to click. I see what they said and I know I'm not tripping. You just put me in that position, they bustin' up, trying to send me to prison. I put to take care of my shit. I be flipping that man, stack to the city. To the killer, I know that I'm winning. Come try me, it's gonna be a murder. I'm down with no snake in my cell. I don't think I'm doing this. He can't need fight with this. If I live in that, don't come cause I'm first. As far as they go, I won't go any further. Ride in the car on the back of the pit. If I beat it up, man, I might as well go. I'm riding a new made match, yeah. Walk with a whole lot of rats, yeah. Told on a whole lot of straps, yeah. Push it way back, yeah. White coat, that's a no cap, yeah. Play it back, yeah. They say stay facts, yeah. Get on with these racks, yeah. I feel alright, they say that I've been wrong my whole life. Thought there was life, but since it's not, I keep my soul tight. Cause I came from the bottom, can't make you forever be with somebody. I'm not hurt, I'm mistaken, every time I blow out the brain when I feel that I got them. I count 50s, I let honeys, that's that time flow, baby. I say stop it, no can't pass it, it's on that time. Oh yeah, I cannot keep it off my mind. Now oh yeah, they cannot seem to keep up now. I've been hiding from attention on the rise. I didn't respond and now they see me on the rise. I got some up in my head now. Gucci, want me to add Gucci, and let's talk about it. When you say with your partner, don't leave me home without it. Call me like my daddy, you can f me till I'm raspy. Money make me cold, feeling seats in my panties. Yeah, grab this, make them blush, make them feel he could. Gotta get it how I live.
Yeah, it's about that time. Let's go.
All the girls jack, geek, steady knock. You can hate, but you girl steady watch, bitch, you can't do it.
Let's go.
When you ball pop it, you blocking. Told the girl you rap with the CD flocking. I say you getting money, man, we ain't seen nothing. No, the girl is persistent, she ain't stopping, man. She say she won't go. I keep up about a pound, the chumps pay the money. I don't know you on the time. And I keep a bad chick around. Big chick, long girl, yellow, white, red, brown. And my Chevy sit on 24, glass look like flapjack. Pancake, you know. I'ma play the game how it goes. They can tell you what to do, but I'ma keep it.
Baby talk fire. Baby talk fire. Yeah. I'm on that today. I just went to pick me up a bag today. I put up on the scene with a bad little baby. She got it back, smashing shit, smacking, playing patty cake. Shut the do what daddy say. I think I got a little baby mad at me. Babe, she look bad today. Told her hop in the way we can go get it fixed. I'ma drop the top of my sis. She just as soon as she down with that nap, nigga, call up your boy, come pick up his. Look at my wrist, that's a brick. I just no rollers, but this lit. I don't give a f about no fame and no chain and no jewelry. Put me on the list. I just went set with the label. Offered me a contract. Told them I ain't want it. Was whack, I didn't sign that. I'm the best, but never mind that. So hard that they rewind that. Got that work if you can't find that. You can't afford it, we can finance. I got one foot in the trap, got one foot in the chokehold on the rock. Got my in your be bending it over, buzzing it open, the door in the back. I'm tryna go for a buddy. Start the yoga, they don't really love me. I'm tryna give it some money. If they're me, know I ain't for my cousin. I bet we shoot up your party if somebody touch me as one of my brothers. I bet one of these they talk on the internet, try me, they see me in public. I bet they play, I'm a teacher. Down rap, I be preaching. I bet you pay for that show, and I bet you pay for that feature.
Shake like a salt shaker, too hard, get it up till you can't, no more. See, I love it when you take it to the floor, baby, bounce, big it bounce, it's on you. Shout it, you can twerk in your skirt if you want to. See, we can't keep it pump for you all night. Put a dub in the club, show me what I like.
How you do that? I'm trying to pursue that. Drop it down on the nigga, do damage. Booty moving left to right, it's panoramic. Panoramic, 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 panoramic. Drop it down on the nigga, panoramic, panoramic. Drop it down on the nigga, panoramic, 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 panoramic. Drop it down on the nigga, panoramic.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. She pop it and drop it and only dancing for that profit. Shake it faster than an ostrich. I'll rock and sock it, bop and bend it over. I'ma show you how.
Let it go. Let it go. Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Damn, you go crazy. Let me see them hips twirl. Put you on my shoulders. Do some shit to make your toes curl. Earthquake drill, cause I'm gonna rock your world. Had her tapping out, legs shaking like a snow globe. Had her on them crutches, causing up a ruckus. Call me hammer time, cause my style you can't touch this. Wanna make music, whoop, blow me like a trumpet. Her sister held her hands when she back.
And we are back. Your Fayetteville State Broncos lead this game 37-31. All right, at the half, we have Claflin shooting 10 for 22 for 45%. The Broncos shooting 15 for 29 for 51%. Claflin 5 for 8 from the three-point line at 62%. Broncos 5 for 8 as well at 62%. Coach, how do you feel about that first half?
Well, a couple stats. You obviously got the scoring leaders for the Broncos. Joshua Brown with 13, and Key Rivers with 8. And for the Claflin, Panthers, Thompson 11, along with 10. I look at 3 areas. Field goal percentage, the edge to the Broncos, 51% to 45. Rebounding, small edge for the Broncos, 16 to 15 on the rebounding edge. And turnovers, 7 to 12. 5-point lead in relative turnovers. So to me, the game is a close game. 6 points in those 3 areas: field goal percentage, rebounding, and turnovers. Broncos are up, but momentum is shifting.
And the Broncos started this game off. Everything that they needed to do, they was getting right. 15-point lead at one point. What did Claflin do to get back into this game?
Well, again, Coach Ricky Jackson is a decorated coach, been doing it for a long time. And a little history lesson. One of the greatest coaches in the shadow of the is a guy named Dave Robbins at Virginia Union. Won multiple championships, coached the likes of Benny Wallace and Charles Oakley. He was a student assistant under that guy. So that being said, as the game kind of matriculates, adjustments were made and momentum was shifted, and you got to play each possession and see who grinds it out to the 40-minute or up.
Appreciate that, Coach. And that was Brown jacking up the 3. Webster with the rebound. Burton bringing the ball up the court.
Broncos start the same way they started the game with the same lineup. 13 Burton, Rivers 11, 4 Pratt, 21 Webster, and 12 Crutchfield.
And Rivers jacked one for 3. Burton with the rebound. Broncos get a new shot clock.
Well, Rivers being a volume shooter, what happens is your personality kind of adjusts with the team. So guys kind of know you're aggressive, so when you shoot the ball, they're ready to rebound.
Burton with the crossover. Passes it to Pratt. Pratt with the drive and the layup, and he knocks it down for 2.
Pratt again, the multi-dimensional forward, big body, 6'5". Dribble, pass, and shoot could be a matchup problem for most forwards in this league.
That's Reynolds to Thompson in the wing, in the corner, excuse me, and Thompson knocks down the 3. They actually called that 2.
Excellent screen by Weston. And Thompson's a guy that's a 3-level scorer to score from the perimeter, the mid-range game, and the finish. So he's even though small in stature, big as far as the ability to score the basketball.
And they charge number 24, Brandon Davis, with the foul, his first. Crutchfield passes to Rivers on the wing. Rivers drives, throws up a floater, and it rims out.
When Claflin, I think they were trying to trap the ball screen a little adjustment at halftime. I heard Coach Jackson talk about trap. Not sure if they got it done, but definitely the multiple ball screens and actions in Coach Ken Spencer's offense, it could be quite a task to guard.
Substitution into the game for the Broncos, number 20, Joshua Bryant.
And that's Josh Bryant re-entering the game. Had an outstanding half, scoring, leading the Broncos with 13 points, on 6 for 6 from the field.
Yes, extremely hot. Great time to be hot with its weather outside of Cape Loretta in the beautiful town of Fayetteville. It's pretty nippy outside.
Lawton on the inside.
It's a little too deep to catch the ball in the post against Burton. That's a mismatch.
And they charge Jacob Crutchfield with the foul. That is his second, and that's 2 early fouls for the Broncos.
Well, that's another way for Claflin Panthers to climb back in this game, get into the bonus early. But Coach Spencer has luxury, a lot of depth in that backcourt position.
And that was Brian with the steal. And they charge Thompson for blocking.
Tristan Thompson, that's his first, team second.
That's Thompson's first. Burton with the inbound.
Well, now with Coach Spencer has made an adjustment. He has basically 4 guards out there around one post. He got 4 guys that can do a pass and shoot, which is definitely a positive on the offensive end. Just got to make sure to rebound the basketball and play big around the basket.
Brian tried to find Webster on the inside. He gets stolen by Davis. Davis passes it to Reynolds. He lays it up. And it looks like they call Crutchfield for another foul. That is his third.
Well, Claflin Panthers had the Broncos on their heels in transition. And it goes both ways. They've got to take away transition baskets as well as paint opportunities of offensive rebounds.
On the line, shooting 2 for the Panthers, number 2, Cornelius Reynolds.
See Coach Spencer just continuously coaching Wendell up or down because he understands regardless of how hot you come out the gate, it's a long basketball game. So you got to keep these guys locked in, keep them engaged, keep them focused for the long run. Right now it's a 5-point game, 39-34, Fayetteville State, but Panthers are slowly climbing back in.
And that was Reynolds at the line for 2. He makes his first. Crutchfield leaves the game and enters host. How does Crutchfield get into foul trouble affects the Broncos?
Well, anytime it throws a rhythm off, but the luxury of Coach Spencer with this team, he has depth in the backcourt position. So you can bring in, like you said, Joshua Bryant was subbing. So for Fayetteville State, I think the front court is more of an issue with depth in the backcourt.
And that was Rivers driving it in on the break. They charge number 2, Cornelius Reynolds, with the charge, with the block.
Both teams, 3 team fouls early, kind of changing the rhythm of the game, slowing up a little bit.
And that's Rivers knocking down his first. Rivers is a 70% free throw shooter on the year.
And the kid Rivers out of Charlotte, the Queen City, North Carolina. He's looking forward to going back for a little tournament play. I'm pretty sure he'll get a call, a text, or a tweet or two about a CIAA ticket, believe me.
Rivers misses his second. Broncos lead 40-35. Speaking of the CIAA in Charlotte, how do you feel about the move to Baltimore?
Again, I have 2 perspectives. One as a former coach and alum here, and a North Carolinian, and one from the outside. Personally, I'm selfish. It's too far for me.
Absolutely.
But understanding the dynamics of growth and what the package was given, I think it's great to get the Baltimore area because you talk about Virginia Unions of the world, the Lincolns, Bowie States. It's important to them as well. So I'm excited for the move, and it sounds to me they were more, I guess, compatible and compassionate with the offer. More scholarships, understanding hotel and business, a little more lenient in reference to just trying to, give us a tough time. So I think they wanted, and they gave the proper people the right answer. It's gonna be cold though.
Yeah, absolutely. Wrong time of the year to be playing basketball.
Well, like I tell my other athletes, it's indoors, so you always know what the temperature is going to be compared to football.
Look like they had a little shot clock issue.
But you want the CIAA to grow. You want everybody to get a piece of it, north, south, and up the eastern seaboard. So we're excited about what the brand it has, and the more people exposed to it, the better off we are.
And like you said, Coach, with these southern schools going up north, it opens up an opportunity for these southern schools to recruit up there as well.
It does, and if, you've been a few times, but the CIAA tournament is more than basketball and day parties. There's a lot of different positive workshops, networking, growth, leadership, inspiring. It's a week long of festivities. So anytime you impact a whole new community, it's an outstanding opportunity.
And that was Reynolds with the turnaround, and they charged him with the travel. Ryan inbounding the ball.
With 24, Brandon Davis in the game for the Claflin Panthers, a Columbia, South Carolina native.
Rivers drives and lays it up, and it gets blocked by Lawton. Claflin on the break, and he swings it out to Thompson on the corner, and he misses the 3. Claflin able to recover and rebound, and he takes it. He makes his own shot.
DC native, he'll be excited about the move. 3-point game, hanging around.
And it seems like Thompson has tuned into this game, leading the Panthers with 15 points.
I like this full-out dribble handoff. Good chance to utilize the strength of the Broncos, good perimeter play, and penetrators.
And Rivers makes an excellent spin and scores, that was Bryant with the spin and the layup.
A great call by Spencer to spread the floor, allow these guys to play to their strengths.
Lawton scores 2. And as Burton slows it down. Don't want to get into a foot race in this one.
And both teams have their strengths and their philosophies and stay to it.
And that's Brandon Davis being charged with the block. Webster going to the line for 2.
The Broncos seem to have success with that side screening roll. Anytime Webster or Brown sets a solid screen and dives to the rim, it really opens up for them and others.
Webster is a 57.9% free throw shooter on the year.
Well, you see Jaquel Richmond over there kind of talking, being an outstanding teammate, not in uniform today, but still engaged in the basketball game. Whatever he's seeing, trying to transfer over to the guards on the floor, which is really inspiring. So still impressive by both teams where they're shooting the basketball from 3. Claflin on 55%, the Broncos at 52%. So that's impressive, both teams.
Webster sinks his second. Broncos lead 43-39. 15 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game.
The Bronco crowd's getting into it, chanting defense.
And that was number 20, Danny Brown, for the 3.
The transfer to Norfolk State.
Panthers climb within 1. Broncos take a timeout. Coach Spencer want to talk it over with his team as the Panthers get within 1. Broncos lead 43-42. This is a Broncos team that was at one point in this game had a 15-point lead. Now within 1. Panthers feeling pretty confident as of now.
Yeah, and the Panthers as well, out of Claflin, they have multi-dimensional wings as well. They have a few guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot. So in some sorts, the teams kind of image each other, mirror image, because of the way they can score the basketball. So you really got to keep people honest and got to stand on your toes and close out in those scout reports. That's what makes the game enjoyable. You have no idea from one possession to another what's going to happen.
All right, Coach, put yourself in the Broncos head coach position. Broncos have given up a 15-point lead. What are you telling your players right now?
Well, over here it's much more relaxing, number 1. You want to remind them what caused us to get the lead, okay? And we want to sustain that type of play. Don't adjust your play to the emotion of the game or the scoreboard. What were we doing? Take care of the basketball, getting quality shots, getting back on defense. Let's get back to that philosophy and play for that more than the score. And get excited about defending because the natural ability will score the ball, but we got to be consistent with our effort in guarding the ball, protecting the paint, and rebounding the ball.
That's a good point, Coach. I don't see the excitement from the Broncos that I saw early on in this game.
A lot of times, you're always fighting that emotion that most teams, young or old, more young, get excited about the offensive end. But defense ebb and flows. We got to be the opposite.
Bryant with the crossover and the layup, he misses. Brown with the rebound, the putback, and he scores. Thompson bringing the ball up the court.
Well, the Panthers are getting it clawing away and hanging around. Haven't had a lead for an extremely long time, so they're trying to get up that battle. But sometimes you put so much energy trying to get back in the game, it's hard to get over the top.
Davis with the jump shot. Lawton with the rebound. He gets fouled. Got foul charge to Josh Bryant. That's his 3rd foul.
On the line, shooting 2 for the
Coach Ken Spencer right now has, again, 4 guards on the floor, which makes them an advantage offensively, makes them difficult to guard. But the drawback is the rebounding and guarding the post. So on one end, the Fayetteville State Broncos backcourt has advantage, scoring the basketball, creating offense. On the defensive end, they're at disadvantage, being a little smaller, so they got to make sure they front the post, block out, and take advantage of their strengths.
Josh Bryant, leading scorer with 15 points. Do you consider taking him out with 3 fouls?
That's a feel. That's a Coach Spencer, knowing the players. That's something that you have to be with them every day. Because all players say, yeah, because I can play with 3 fouls, but the tendency of them.
Right.
But he has some depth, has good players, so I think you take him out and still be comfortable.
Okay.
It's almost like if you have children, you see him out in the mall somewhere and someone says, well, you should do this. Well, you don't know that child.
Right.
My child. And until you've been around my child every day, you don't know how they're going to react. So same thing with coaching. It's fun over here to kind of put your opinion in, but you know those kids inside out. Heck, you spend more time with those kids than your own children when you're a college coach.
That's a good point.
7 days a week to see them. You're there for them, you love them, discipline them the whole 9. So. But some coaches have rules, certain amount of fouls, certain times, so each coach is different. I kind of went by feel. When it works out, you're a great coach, you know that? When you don't, what are you doing?
All right, Coach, so Claflin has climbed back into this game, brought the lead within 1. What do you think Coach Jackson is telling his team right now?
Well, I think the whole time he was saying, man, we're fine, we're right there. It's early. Keep doing, keep pounding. It'll work out. Now he's saying, see, I told you. Now let's win again. What are our goals before the game? Let's make sure we take care of that paint, take care of the basketball, and execute. So he's saying, just keep at it. Keep at it. 40-minute game. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Broncos will be inbounding the ball.
Well, Cornelius Reynolds out of Orlando, Florida, 6'6", combo forward. You know, he's athletic at guard, perimeter guard, post a little bit, so he kind of creates some problems for the Broncos.
And it looks like Marquise Crutchfield has been subbed in for Josh Bryant. Post on the corner for three.
Soft touch.
And he knocks it down.
Nice play coming out of a dead ball timeout from Coach Spencer.
Thompson bringing the ball to the court. It doesn't appear that Thompson is getting a lot of rest in this game, Coach.
Well, he's a senior on the road. Some guys got to ride like that. Has a toughness about him. I see the kid out of DC has some toughness about him. But both these head coaches, this plethora of experience, different levels, head junior college coaches, high school, long-time coaches, assistants, Division I, Division II. So these guys have been playing chess for a while. It's a matter of just each time, each possession, put them in the right position. They're not going to be out. The composer's going to be where it needs to be. They're not going to freak out or flip out. Just keep playing.
And Thompson is playing outstanding with the boatload of minutes that he's playing, displaying excellent leadership. Host for three. He misses. Thompson with the save. That's Davis with the pass in the corner. And Rodney Pritchard airballs it.
Panthers foul on number 2.
That was an open shot.
Reynolds. That's his first, team 5th.
Got to be able to knock down those open shots.
Well, schematically as a coach, it's very simple. You want to take more open shots than your opponent. You know, to me, great play. Coach Jackson spread the floor. They penetrated open shots. That's all you can do. A 12, Jordan Jones, is 6'7", senior out of Durham, North Carolina. Riverside High School checks in for Cleveland. Keep saying Cleveland. Claflin.
That's his second.
I see Tristan Thompson. I think Cleveland Cavaliers. But Tristan Thompson for the Claflin Panthers.
Post inbounds the ball to Burton. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Claflin man-to-man. A little confusion on their part.
Crutchfield backs his opponent down, puts one up, and misses. Panthers with the rebound. Thompson bringing the ball up the court. And Thompson slows it down.
Of course, another product for the Broncos out of Durham, North Carolina, the Bull City. Great build, great body, great footwork with him. Skilled guy to play inside out. Great contest.
And they find Jordan Jones in the corner for three.
It's tough for Jordan Jones to come in the game just cold and hit a three like that. But again, this senior-led team, like Claflin, another senior, plethora of transfer as well as upperclassmen on this team.
Panthers foul on number 2.
And it looks like they charged Cornelius Reynolds for running through the screen.
And he is not surprisingly look surprised that the call was on him.
On the line shooting the bonus for the Broncos.
You very rarely hear a guy make a foul and say, great call, Mr. Ref, I fouled him. You're 100% right.
And with that foul that Reynolds committed, the Panthers go into the bonus. Excuse me. Panthers are in the bonus. Broncos shooting one.
And that's critical as you're trying to mount these points. Thompson
tries to find Davis. River steals. Found host for the three from the wing, and it rims out.
Just in and out. He's due for something. His shots are in and out.
And Thompson, he's another pass down court. Lawton puts one up and gets fouled.
Well, both teams got to make sure they're getting back on defense because these guys are really attacking in transition.
Bronco foul on number 13.
Turn your head, put your head down. You might give up a layup.
Team 7.
And Thompson looked like he took a three-step drop, and he won down the court.
He's got that football feel.
Lawton at the line for 2. He makes his first. Lawton is shooting 5 for 8 from the line today.
Well, Thompson and Lawton, they're basically taking over the offensive load for Claflin.
Lawton misses his second.
Taking 9 of 10 in the last 10 shots.
Burton tries to find Brown on the inside, and it gets deflected out of bounds by Lawton. Possession remains with the Broncos.
Well, definitely intensity is starting to elevate defensively on both teams.
Broncos lead this game 50-48 with 11 minutes and 36 seconds left in this game. Rivers for 3, and he knocks it down.
Well, it's so difficult to guard multiple shooters and shot creators at one time. The Broncos have that luxury. 3 guards out there that can make their own shots and make it for others.
Broncos doing a good job of communicating on defense. And Crutchfield tried to help out just a little too much with the body.
He's a physical guy. He's physical by nature. Talk about football. I'd have him come around the defensive line, hitting the quarterback. He's a natural physical guy. That's what the Broncos staff likes about him. You don't even realize you hit somebody.
Right. That is Lawton going to the line. He knocks down his first. We were in a 1-and-1 situation. He knocks down his first.
But both teams are kind of equally matched. You talk about the team foul count 8-7, 4-point game.
And he misses his second. Rivers jacks another one up. Heat check. He misses. Rebound Crutchfield. Crutchfield goes up for the putback, and he misses it.
Outstanding.
He gets fouled, so he will be going to the line for 2. Crutchfield is a 80% free throw shooter on the year.
Rivers coming down kind of reminds you of a Golden State Warrior. I know that was Curry or who that was coming down like a quick 3. Thompson, Curry, or Durant. Well, he's explosive, exciting to watch, great energy, watch those guys practice. He's talking the whole time. Play a lot of joy, fun to watch.
As Crutchfield misses his first free throw, Claflin subs in number 42, Hanif Britt. Lawton coming out of the game. Lawton having a pretty decent game here, 16 points. Leads the team in scoring, 6 from 11 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
May need to work on that a little bit.
The Broncos have done a good job of sustaining this lead without Joshua Bryant.
Thompson in the corner. And that's Britt putting up his first shot of the day. He misses it from the top of the free throw. Post for the rebound.
An isolation side ball screen. Denzel Hoss refuses the screen, goes baseline, and creates opportunity for Crutchfield. Marquise Crutchfield.
And you gotta love that pass coming from Host. He kind of squares it in there between 2 players.
He does, and he's a guy that's known to be a shooter. So this is a kind of a balanced attack with his game. He went to his bag of tricks. Unload his toolbox.
Davis with the drive and the layup, and it gets blocked by Brown. He throws that one out of bounds.
Well, he got the block right there, but as imperative when he comes over, not even block bothers people. As long as the offense has him on his mind, he's doing his job. So watching both coaches think it should be one more foul call. Coach Spencer over there, long-time assistant coach, high school, successful down in South Carolina. Division I assistant leading the Broncos. He looks unhappy. Most coaches are unhappy the whole time.
Broncos lead this one 55-49. We just reached below the 10-minute mark.
As Claflin was getting close to getting back in this game and then close the gap, but trying to get over that hump to get the lead, just couldn't do it. So it takes a lot of energy to get back in that hole. So they got closer, double figures, 8, 9, 3, then they cannot get over the hump to get the lead.
And this season, the Broncos have a history of getting to this point in the game, and the game gets close. Few games they struggle at the end to score and actually lose some of these games. What do the Broncos need to do to make sure they don't lose this game today?
Well, you know, some is psychological. You know, right now they want to know in the Southern Division out the new year where they had to win at UNC Asheville. A lot of it is just confidence and poise. You know, just like when you have something happen a few days ago, you may think it'll happen again. Kind of keep believing, looking forward. And each time you didn't win that game, that was something you saw that you learned from.
And Coach, how do you get your team to forget about games that happened in the past?
You know, we're like psychologists, man. It's a variety of different ways. We'll go mad, we'll go happy, we'll go silly.
And that was Davis Jack, 1 up for 3. Britt with the rebound.
A lot of times in the past, you show the good. You talk about the good.
Reynolds finds Thompson in the corner. He misses. Broncos rebound. Burton.
That's a great effort by Claflin Panthers on the backboard, offensive rebound and the jumping and not getting anything done.
Burton finds Brown on the inside.
Great
Brown
pass.
passes to Crutchfield and they get blocked. You gotta love that pass from Brown, making the right decision to pass to the Crutchfield.
I tell Brown is really growing as a player. Will Brown out of South Carolina, so he knows a little bit about Claflin. Myrtle Beach.
Jump ball.
I tell you, Coach Spencer wanted to hold on that play. Crutchfield has nice soft hands as well. That's an underestimated skill in basketball people don't really talk about.
And that was Crutchfield that got tangled up. The officials call a jump ball. Possession remained with the Broncos. Rivers with the inbound. Finds Burton for 3. Reynolds with the rebound. Thompson bringing the ball up the court.
Man defense.
And Brown with another big block.
Possession remains to the Panthers.
Putting the Broncos on his back in this second half of this game.
And right now, Will Brown is ranked 5th in Division II in shot block and number 2 in the CIAA, 3.1 a game. So he's definitely bringing the lunch pail and doing his job, punching his ticket.
And Coach Spencer with another substitution. Bryant in for Burton. Bryant was on the bench for a little bit. Do you think he will be cold, or will he easily knock off that rust on the bench?
Well, like you saw the beginning of the game. He checked in. He didn't start the game. He came in and went 13, had 13 points, 6 for 6. So I think the way he plays and attacks the basket that he's shown, he's instant offense.
That is number 20, Danny Brown, going to the line.
He's had some games this year where he scored the ball. He's a guy that's very capable of putting the ball in the basket.
Brown knocks down his first. That makes him 2 for 3 on the day with the opportunity to go 3 and 4. He knocks down his second.
As they continue to sub, you know, they really have a mature basketball team. Looking at the roster at Claflin University, have a couple graduate students that are playing, a couple seniors, a few transfers. So this is a mature basketball team that's kind of been in the hunt in the foxhole before, not the first rodeo.
Brown with the crossover and the drive and the layup. He misses. Panthers with the rebound. Thompson hosts, and Thompson gets the better.
That's gonna And that's going to be a major factor as the foul count starts to mount up. Approaching 8 minutes and 10 team fouls, that we go from 1-and-1 to automatic 2-shot fouls. So that's going to be a major factor coming down the stretch of this basketball game. Look forward to observing.
Thompson going to the line for 2.
And Claflin substituted. 24, Brandon Davis, 6-foot guard out of Columbia, South Carolina, checked in the game as well as number 11, Trent Roll, 6'3", 181.
Thompson makes his first. That makes him 3 for 3 on the day at the line. Raymond Pratt comes in for Marquise Crutchfield.
Those are 2 big, good athletes, possibly tight ends as well. 1 tight end, 4 defensive linemen. Speaking of tight ends and weights, Fayetteville State, and again, Dr. Anderson and Anthony Bennett, leadership, beautiful weight room. Fayetteville State has just grown its facility. It's basically a Division I facility. You see these guys, you see the results of the physique of these guys. A beautiful facility, great weight room, great resources. Side ball screen. Rivers and Brown, he refuses, shoots a jump shot. Pratt, great rebound. Winning play, winning play. Offensive boards, intangibles.
And Rivers has gotten cold in the second half. Broncos did a good job of getting the offensive rebound to help drain some of this clock down. Broncos lead 55-51 with 7 minutes and 44 seconds left in this game. And Brown with the rare 3, he misses. How you feel about that shot, Coach?
Well, as the same as the staff did, not a good one. He can shoot a jump shot, he has touch, but what's expressed on the bench, that's not what they ordered. The doctor ordered something else, he got the wrong prescription, that's not what they wanted.
And with 7 seconds left in the shot clock, they could have got a better shot.
Yeah, it's just time to score a 4-point game. Claflin is coming, closing the gap. You don't want that shot now. I'm not saying you can't shoot it one day, but today is not the day.
Thompson with the drive. He finds Davis on the corner, and he knocks down the 3.
And I didn't want to say that prematurely, but it kind of works out. When you take a bad shot on one end, it almost certain the opposition will score on the other end.
Claflin pulls within 1. Broncos lead 55-54.
Claflin kind of is on a cold streak, 1 for 8 from the field. That kind of ends that streak right there.
Holtz with the drive and layup, and he misses. Looks like that was Raymond Pratt with the rebound and the putback.
Impressed with Raymond Pratt's effort, a winning effort. He's a skilled guy, but right now you see him rebound the basketball, doing the non-glorified stats what each team needs to be great.
To the game for the Panthers, number 24, Brandon Davis. Number 11,
Panthers
Trent Roll.
look like they make a swap.
1-point game, Broncos up 1. Again, Claflin is climbing. See they get over this hump. I can't remember the last time Claflin had a lead, if they've had one.
Yeah, I don't think they've led not one time in this game so far. Pratt, step back, shoots, blocked. Thompson gets the ball on the break, and he scores. The Panthers lead for the first time in this ball game, 56-55. Broncos down by 1 with 6 minutes left in this game. Have to figure out a way to get some points on the board. Holtz with the drive and the jump shot, and he knocks it down. Great job by the Broncos to recover the lead.
CIAA division play in the South is going to be nip and tuck most nights.
With 6 minutes and 1 second left in this game, both head coaches preaching to their players, no mistakes, get good shots, some stops, and we don't know who will prevail, Coach.
I tell you, just watching both coaches, high intense, extremely motivated. I've watched them practice, and you see them cover all these situations, from ball screens to offensive execution. You got to remind these guys sometime in the huddle. Let's do what we do and sustain it, be consistent. A lot of times young people are kind of veer off a little bit, and our job is to bring them back in.
What did the Broncos need defensively in this possession?
Well, I think with the team fouls, you want to keep them out the paint. Just really want to make sure we got big Will Brown back there, keep him to one shot and keep him out the paint in transition and at half court. And offensively, since both teams are in the bonus, let's be a little more aggressive to the basket. Let's not settle for jump shots. It's a well-played basketball game, the CIAA and the Southern Division game. Only 3 turnovers combined in the second half.
And that was Davis in the corner for another 3.
Well, threes will happen. That's part of the game. You can't get overly emotional. You get upset about the breakdowns defensively and the blockouts and the paint opportunities.
Panthers reclaimed the lead 59-57 with 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in this game.
Two good basketball teams. Again, only 3 turnovers combined in the second half. That's impressive.
Also waiting for the Panthers, number 11, Trent Rowe.
The Broncos cannot get down on themselves. Being down by 2, they are not out of this game, Coach.
Not at all. Got Nakia Rivers in the game, explosive offensive player with Joshua Bryant, Denzel Host, Mark Bryant as well as the big Will Brown in the middle.
And Bryant with the drive and the score.
Outstanding.
Broncos tie this game 59 even.
Both teams doing a great job of executing. Great counterplay.
Davis tried to find Lawton on the inside. Lawton loses it out of bounds.
Media timeout.
5 minutes left in this game. We're getting into crunch time. 59 even. Broncos shooting 46% from the field. Claflin matches that with 46 from the field as well. Broncos goes from a 62% from the three-point line down to 46. Claflin actually raises their three-point efficiency up to 60%. Again, this game could go either way. But I have confidence in our Broncos.
Well, we got to sit side and see the trends and what's going on, and these coaches are consistently solving problems. But evenly matched, a lot of statistics are very close in the bonus. Again, who wins that rebounding total and that field goal percentage? A lot of times your percentage of shooting is direct effect of the quality shot that you're getting. Gotta be focused, let the crowd be emotional, you stay locked in.
Thompson wide open for 3.
And Class has won 5 games in the conference, so they're a formidable team.
Panthers with the rebound. They get a fresh shot clock.
They get a handle on Tristan Thompson. He's kind of he stirs the drink. Keeps the engine going. Travel.
And they hit Jordan Jones with a travel. Broncos get the possession.
And that's not been the norm this half of both teams, is taking care of the basketball. Did a good job of not turning the ball over. So that's 4 turnover. It's kind of been the opposite.
And that's the Panthers' 15th turnover of this ball game. Surprisingly, the Broncos only had 8 turnovers. But forcing 15 turnovers, they only have 2 fast break points. Right with the drive.
Most of the turnovers for Claflin in the first half.
Panthers foul on number 24, Brandon Davis. That's his 3rd. Team 9.
Because Ricky Jackson, you see him just kind of consistently wholesale changes, keeping guys fresh with the substitution pattern. And Coach Prince, you see him playing with a 4-guard lineup. So you see both teams strategically trying to play chess.
And that was Davis being charged for the foul. Burton going to the line for 2.
Well, a close game in the Southern Division, exciting basketball.
Excuse me, that was Burton going to the line for 1 in a 1-on-1 situation. Thompson bringing the ball up the court. Thompson finds Brown. Looked like he was thinking about a jump shot there.
He was, but I think it was all false action. Hit the ball inside. Has to be solid defensively. Don't want to gamble.
Thompson finds Reynolds for 3. He misses. Burton.
It's a low quality shot.
The numbers were against him, so he decides to slow it down. Great decision.
Little soft trap on that ball screen.
Bryant with the drive and the layup, he scored. Bryant, the Broncos retake the lead 61-59 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game.
Well, Coach Ricky Jack disappointed, allowing Bryant to get to the basket. That's his strength.
Bryant nearly gets the steal. Possession remains with the Panthers.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Each possession gets critical. Execution is a must. Well, dribble handoff.
That was Brown with the drive and the shot. He gets fouled. He will be going to the line for 2. And that's Denzel's Host's 4th foul in this game, Coach.
4th foul and getting the luxury to have some depth here, so Coach Smith still sit there and make a decision. Things going right with him right now.
Brown knocks down his first. That makes him 3 for 3 on the day.
And that percentage, free throw line percentage, is really going to be impactful. Talk about a 1-possession game. Could be a tie ball game here.
He knocks down his second.
The game for the Panthers, number 24, Brandon Davis.
And that's Brandon Davis who re-enters for the Panthers.
Well, what happens when that depth continues to sub in and out? And philosophically, you're thinking they're fresher and they're more active, and you're trying to wear them down. It's almost an offensive defense substitution, it seems like, from Coach Jackson.
Panthers tie this game back up at 61. Ryan drives, turns around, lays it up. He misses. Panthers get the rebound.
Quality shot, though. Quality shot in the paint.
And they find Reynolds on the break, and he gets blocked by Brown.
Now here Coach Jackson pushing attack, so he's encouraging the team to push in transition to get to the basket.
Ball deflected out of bounds by Lawton. Broncos get the possession. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the game. Bryant with the inbound.
I tell you, the staff over with Claflin have to be alert and aware, because Coach Jackson is doing multiple substitutions on each possession, and their job is to make sure the right guys are at the right time and the right numbers out there.
Is this a matter of defense for offense?
I think so. In like different packages, I've never seen it done this much. So it makes the setup play unique, and coaches across going to do it a different way.
Host drives and misses the layup. Panthers get the rebound. Thompson slows it down.
Well, Coach Prince is demanding execution. Rebound the basketball.
Thompson setting up his offense here.
Little contact. Ref, little conversation. Trying to get the right call. But both teams in the bonus, so whoever gets this calls, opportunity for a free throw. Fouls on 13, Mark Burton. That was kind of the offset, the gamble when you have 4 guards. Offensively, it benefits you, but defensively you're guarding bigger people. And Mark Burton's out there competing, trying to. That's a tough call this time of game in crunch time.
And they hit Burton with a technical, if I'm not mistaken. Spencer is unhappy with the call.
Oh, it's so big of a play. You get the ball and the shots. I don't agree with it, but I'm over here.
And Coach Spencer, he gets in the ref's ear and says, you can't make this call in this situation.
To the game, Alex Brown.
Panthers take the lead 63-61 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in this game.
Well, easier said than done. You got to keep your composure.
And Coach Spencer is still jawing with the ref.
Well, he understands how critical a possession between the win and loss.
And that's Brandon Davis for 3 in the corner. Excuse me. That was Alex Brown for 3 in the corner. Panthers go up 66-61. And Coach Spencer is livid.
Well, he can't lose sight of that guy. Gave you the defensive scheme, but it's something called savvy and intangibles. That guy is shooting the basketball well. You can't lose sight of him.
1 minute and 45 seconds left in this game. Coach, Broncos trail by 4. What do the Broncos need to do to get back into this game and walk away with the victory?
Well, plenty of time. They certainly can score the ball in bunches. Obviously, at 145, you have a few possessions left in the basketball game. Just get a quality shot, you know. Right now, it's a 5-point difference. You get a 2-point and a 3-point difference. So just get a quality shot in decent amount of time to get a quality shot and it stop. And then we'll see where we're at. And since you're in the bonus, I would be a little more aggressive. Than I wouldn't settle for the 3 right now. This is a calculated play call. Plenty of time. You got to erase the noise, just lock in. Just throw a basket. You've done it all year. Throw a basket. Get on the 3. Get 3. And let's see what we have. See what the timeout situations are as well.
Burton gets the ball to Bryant. Back to Burton.
Last 2 minutes and 3 seconds, the Broncos are scoreless, and Claflin's on a 7-0 run. Let's see if we can stop that bleeding right now.
Burton drives for the layup and gets fouled. He will be going to the line for 2. Mark Burton is a 77.5 free throw percent shooter in this game. He is shooting 4 for 5 from the free throw line today.
If they able to knock down 2, you talk about they got an opportunity, had opportunity. It's within 12, 13 seconds they got to the free throw line. So,
and he misses his first, and that one has to hurt, Coach. Misses both free throws.
Unlike him. A little 2-2-1 pressure. Now you really want to make a triumphant opportunity without a foul. We'll see if you get a steal first. What you don't want to do is foul the latter part of the shot clock. You know, I thought they did a good job of making Claflin change both sides of the floor, sped them up a little bit, but this is the worst scenario you want is making a foul. But again, move on, next play. As Mark Burton down there at the far end missed 2 free throws, as well as number 20, Danny Brown did the same. So next play, but a costly opportunity. That's why you keep playing. Now you must box out, get the rebound.
And that was Brian getting called for the push foul. Brown misses his first. Brown was 4 for 5 before that free throw. Knocks down the second. Panthers lead 67-61.
2-possession game.
All right, Coach, if you're the Broncos,
I want to quick basket. I want to attack into the basket, get a timeout, set our press up. Just like that. On the floor, that means shooting 2 free throws. Very good, eh?
And Will Brown is a 63.8 percentage free throw shooter on the year.
Well, he definitely took a 3-pointer, so he believes in his shot. But that was quick. Good job. Got an opportunity to get a basket or 2 points without the clock moving. Set your press.
To the game for the Panthers.
By this time, you've kind of seen what Claflin has on the press offense and adjust to it.
Number 45, Will Brown.
You might want to, on the second make sub, you put your best defensive group in. Let your guys know when to foul, what time and score. Trap one time, try to get a steal foul a certain guy. Coach Brodden right now as well. Coach McCain has the stats out of the opposition, who's a low free throw percentage shooters, and again, you got so much to focus in on, you can't have time for emotion.
And Brown misses his first, makes his second. Broncos shooting 42% from the free throw line today.
Coach is making a great sub defense to offense. And that has to be aware of who do I foul for Claflin.
Broncos trail the Panthers 62-67 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in this game. Still a 2-possession game.
Yes. Oh, he's left wide open. Great trap, great trap. Now coach gave him a certain time on the clock.
Pratt nearly gets the steal.
Now we after foul. Coach is teaching out there saying, Pratt, great effort, but you must grab the ball instead of tapping it.
And that was Brandon Davis getting fouled. He will be going to the line for 2.
Shooting 2 for the Panthers, number 24, Brandon Davis.
46 seconds left to go in this game. Broncos trail by 5.
Big free throw for the Claflin Panthers.
And he knocked down his first.
The game for the Broncos, number 10, Denzel Hosh, and number 45, Will Brown.
Brandon Davis on before that shot was shooting 1 for 3 from the free throw line.
And number 2.
If he misses a free throw, this is still a 2-possession game.
Yes. And there are times, regardless of the score, you got to play good basketball because you'll be in a situation multiple times.
Panthers miss.
Get a score.
Ryan for 3. He misses. Panthers get the rebound. And Burton fouls.
And it's always optional when this situation is down. You want to attack with a quick 2, or you want to take a contested 3. You know, there's not a wrong answer to that flow of the game. But regardless of which you're down, you still have to play good basketball for 30 seconds. You got to turn right back around and play again. In this week.
On the line, shooting 2 for the Panthers, number 2.
And you look up pretty soon, it will be in conference tournament. We'll be at the Saturday AA. You see multiple teams in 30-second games, up 4, down 5. And what you do now builds those habits.
Rails misses his first.
And players, coaches are still watching players on the floor right now. How do guys respond when they're down 6? Are they locked in? Are they still fighting?
Reynolds makes his second. Panthers lead 69-62. Burton with the drive and the layup, and he misses. Panthers get the rebound.
Don't want to foul.
And that is it for today's game. Broncos lose 62-69.
Broncos 62.
Devastating loss for the Broncos. Broncos came out strong, leading as much as 15. Panthers climb back into this to take the victory by 7.
7-point game. Saw a lot of good and a little bad, and again, conference play, you got to turn your head. Like, got to win on Saturday in Brayboy. They call it the HBCU Cameron. A loss at home, got to turn back around and get it done. So you got to take the good and quantify it and look at the mistakes and make sure to get rid of it.
All right, Coach, what does the Broncos get from this game, and how do they improve in the future?
Well, one thing to improve would help that their point guard, Jaquel Richmond, gets back. And you saw offensively they were positive, and you just saw latter part of the game, some execution. missing free throws. And so again, you'll be amazed that 89% of the game can be positive. Just got to look at the tape, take emotion out. A lot of good today. Played in transition, but again, some free throw shooting can be a little improved in crunch time and turn the ball over some in crunch time. But it wasn't all bad. It just, they got us a good 6 minutes, a little better. And closing the game was just tough for us. Claflin ended on a 10-1 run. But the best thing about it, let's move forward. Doesn't matter what you think about the game, it's over.
Absolutely, Coach. Broncos lose this one 62-69. You can catch the Broncos next time at Livingstone on January 23rd at 7:30. Until next time, I am Arthur James, and for Coach Key, we bid you adieu.